show like Mad TV. Now you're like almost a senior member there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm like a roach. I just survived, you know what I mean? And partly just because I'm spineless, you know? And, you know what I mean? Like, my first 3 years, I was just, like, quiet and just, like, on the sideline because I was partying and just doing my own thing. And then my third year, I just realized that this is kind of like, they're putting, you know, a lot of pressure on me, so I pulled through, you know, I survived.
That's a big deal, though, just to survive on a show like that, because people usually
It's
don't.
brutal. I mean, things that you hear, I mean, I had one producer, I can say this online, but when I first got there, he goes, you know, I don't like you, and I'm going to do everything I can, you know, to get you off the show, because I told you to write for the show, right? And I'm like, he said that, and literally I went home and I cried.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? And then now it's like, I'm still there and he's still there.
But now, what's his opinion now?
He loves me.
Of course.
But you know what? That's life. I mean, this thing isn't easy, and you know, I mean, I knew it from the beginning. You know.
And you say, ironically, that you are a guy who still gets very nervous on stage. Is that right?
Well, no, I don't get nervous. Like, I don't get nervous on stage. I get nervous like the 23 hours like around it. You know?
I see.
Like, you know, it's just like, you know, dealing with, like, I just get panic attacks and stuff. It's like the normal, you know.
Oh, you're a mess, aren't you?
Well, I'm not a mess, no. I mean, I'm like, you know, I mean, I don't know.
No.
You handle your business.
Yeah.
You take care of business. That's the bottom line.
I didn't mean to make you feel bad.
No, you didn't make me feel bad.
He goes really funny to really sensitive. So
No. No, like, I have, like, a big... Like, I have an ego, obviously, right? Like, you know, I'm Bobby Lee the Sex Machine, right? And then, like,
yes,
and then on the other extreme, it's like, oh, I'm little. You know what I mean? So you have both those things, like, colliding within me, right? Like, you know, I'm the best, I'm the worst, and now I'm all messed up.
Let's just say you're complicated. How about that?
Yeah, it's not complicated. It's just, I guess, you're right. It's a little complex. But I think all human beings are dynamic and complex in that way.
I was just about to say, I think we all have that issue.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Well, I will tell you this, and this will feed the ego side, and I'm not doing it just to feed the ego, but we have a slew of comics coming, a cavalcade, if you will, and there are some that are terrible, and there are some that are okay. But again, you are week after week. You are laugh out loud funny. One of your sketches is this parody you do on 24.
Oh, the 24, yeah.
Oh man.
How did you when did that come up?
Well, it was basically like, you know,
Talk about what the sketch is.
Well, the sketch is basically, I'm a big fan of the show 24, right, with Kiefer Sutherland. And I was watching it, and I'm like, you know, it'd be funny if we did the opposite. Because on 24, the show, they do so much in 1 hour. Right. And in reality, you know what I mean, people don't do anything in an hour. You know what I mean? Like me. Yeah. I sleep, I play video games, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much it, right? You know what I mean? You know, play with myself, whatever. You know what I mean? That's a whole day, right? So I wanted to show that. And what's weird is they didn't want to do it. Like, I pitched it, and they're like, we don't want to do it. It's not funny. So I made my own crew. I hired people, and I shot it myself, and then I gave it to them. I go, see, and then they put it on.
Oh, so you had to go and
I did it on my own, yeah. And that's how, like, a lot of that stuff works. I mean, you just got to be proactive and go, you know what, you don't think it's funny. And sometimes it's not. Like, I pitched this something last week. They're like, we'll never do that. It was basically, I'm an Asian kid, and I now go to Virginia Tech. And nobody talks to me. You know what I mean? And then, I went in, and I thought that was funny. I know. Look at your eyes. I know. That's what their eyes were like. Like that.
You're getting me speechless.
I know. But, like, you know what I mean? So you win and you lose. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a little too soon to drop that one.
Well, I do know. I mean, I got to talk about it a little bit in my act this weekend.
Oh.
But in a positive way.
And you'll be at the Improv this weekend.
Yes, this weekend at San Jose. God, I just put a stop to that conversation. I'm really uncomfortable.
Yeah, we need you to leave now, Bobby. Thanks for playing.
And here's Emerson driving.
My point basically is that some of the ideas I have are good, and some of them are horrible.
You take chances.
You know what I mean? You just see it, and then you know. We did this other sketch where I begged them to do it, and they did it, and it failed so miserably. What it was, you know, I'm adopted, right? But instead of my white folks telling me I was adopted, they just pretend to be Asian.
Oh. How long did that work?
What?
How long did that work?
We just did it as a sketch, and when we put it up in front of a live audience, they literally hissed. They hated it.
Wow.
And I'm literally acting, and I'm sweating on the inside of my body.
Wow.
Going, oh, my God, I am done. right? And then you do it and you fail, and then some of them it works. You know what I mean?
So was it the?
Not
I think
everything
it
can
was.
be a grand slam.
I think it was the execution, not the idea.
Well,
The
yeah.
idea is funny.
The idea is funny. The execution was weird.
Well, so much that you do, it hits. I mean, the 24th day of the falling takes place between 6:20 and 6:25. And Bobby's just sitting there like...
Peeing or
playing
something.
video games.
Yeah.
And then there's ones where you're being inappropriate with your male cast member.
Oh yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
Was that your mom and dad in that one?
Yeah. My parents are now doing sketches. You know what I mean? And it's so weird because I asked them to do it, and like my dad's there for 5 minutes, and he goes, I don't want to do this anymore. And then so what we have to do, because he has to drink, is my brother. I swear, on the set, my brother will race to the liquor store, get him beer, bring it back, and then I convince the producers he won't do it unless he's drunk. So
Oh
we get
my
him
God.
drunk, and then he'll do it. And
Oh
he's
my
hilarious.
God.
I bet your girlfriend is never bored. My mouth is like open the whole time you're talking. I'm like, no way.
No, my
way.
girlfriend's because my girlfriend like is just kind of like bummed, because she's bummed because it's like all I do is like I play video games.
Oh, you're one of those. You're addicted?
I'm addicted. I sit there for 8 hours.
Did you say you just go from home to the comedy club and back?
Yeah, and I said something really bad the other day. She goes, "You love video games more than me." That's what she said.
I said, no, honey, I love him just as much.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what I
no, you're in trouble.
And then she
For
was
a long
like,
time.
didn't talk to me for like 2 days.
Yeah.
I love video games more.
If she said to you, "Listen, it's me or Madden 08,"
I'd have to compromise.
Like, don't back me into a corner.
Because at least with a video game, you can play it and then turn it off. You can't do that with a girl.
you know, you can definitely turn a girl off. That's for
You're
sure.
certainly doing it right now.
I'm good in bed. All right.
Bobby laid the San Jose Improv all weekend long, and we got how many pairs of tickets do we have? Like,
Wow.
let's do it right. Cool. That's outstanding. Bobby Lee, Saturday night, 9 p.m. at San Jose.
That's how you do it.
Improv. That's Eddie, by the way.
Hi, Eddie. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, Bobby, you gave hugs earlier, and you don't just hug and move on. You hug and then you linger and you let a little moan out.
Well, because there's energy that needs to be exchanged between people.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I felt your energy.
And you just really.
Is that what I felt?
That was an energy, my friend.
We'll take the first 5 callers. 888-2661 for Bobby Lee tickets to the San Jose Improv.
Sometimes I say things and they're bad.